Alrighty. Hey guys, welcome. I'm not too sure if we are working just yet. Hopefully everything's working well and sounding okay. I just wanted to do a really quick stream, maybe for about half an hour. We'll see how we go. Just talking about Halo Infinite, and well, first I just make sure this is actually working for us. Okay, it is. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick stream just to talk about Halo Infinite and also get your overall thoughts on what's been happening today, because I've seen a lot of negativity. Some people have been positive. It's been a total range of emotions, right? And yeah, I wanted to do a stream just to talk about it, because it's just, for a mid-season update, I'll be honest, it was extremely disappointing for me today. It really was, and I've got no other way to really say it or spin it. But I just am confused, and I'm concerned with where this game is going to be going. And very quickly, guys, as well, for everyone tuning in, I'm so sorry this is a really poor time for you all. I'm assuming this is like 1:30, 12:30, or like 11:30 p.m. for you guys. And if it is, I appreciate you guys jumping in. Like the Pump Profit, thank you for Nick, Chef, Sketchy, Maguire, hi, Razor's Edge, JJ, Outlaw, Jonathan, welcome guys, welcome, great to see us. But yeah, basically, as I'm saying, like, I just think that the situation right now with Halo Infinite, it's worrying. Like, it really is. I'm pretty concerned at this point, because for a mid-season update, for Halo Infinite that is supposed to last 10 years, it basically covered nothing. We got a patch. Sorry, hang on. We got a few patches, right? Now, patches are great, and I'm very happy that FIFA 3 actually made patches to the game. However, they were calling it the mid-season update, this big mid-season update, right? And yeah, yes, it is, but they should not have called it that. Well, I don't know why they would call it or hype it up as, some massive content update when it really wasn't. So, yeah, as Jonathan's saying, I feel like they definitely did overhype it. And Unishack actually did a tweet, right, where he himself said, we'll talk about the content coming on Friday, right? Now, obviously, it's passed. We got the mid-season update. That update in itself was just patches. They were all patches. That's all it really was. And now, I know some people were saying, like, the patches are great. We can talk about the patches all day long. But unfortunately, when we get down to it, right, there's just no sign of content or no roadmap at all. And I'm frustrated. Like, I know it's, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure you guys are feeling the same way. Valgren, how you going? Welcome. I don't understand how they think having no content until Season 2 is acceptable. That's my thinking as well. I just don't know where... Yeah, I genuinely don't know how that's acceptable. Like, where is that... I don't know, like, no one's asked... I mean, look, okay, it's a live service game, right? It's a live service game, but it seems to me that 343 have forgotten about the live service part of that, right? It very much seems to me like they released the game, and that's it. We're not going to see or hear anything until Season 2, as you guys are saying. And now Aaron's saying there, like, we might have to accept that we won't get anything until Season 2. They are not ready for content yet. And I actually think that's the case. I think right now, over at 343 Industries, that's the case, where either they can't get content out until Season 2, or they are saving, like, a shit ton of content for Season 2. Kashal, welcome mate, how you going? Sheen says they should have delayed the game a year, to be honest. I hate to say this, and before, like a few months ago, I would have disagreed, but at this stage right now, in the way the content's going and the way what's there, or with, with what's there on offer right now, I actually agree. I think the multiplayer, at least, should have been delayed another year, just to get all of the modes, progression system, the UI, all of that working well. I think the campaign was a lot of fun. And I actually think the campaign in itself kind of, I don't know, like, I feel like the campaign was easily 343's, best work, right? Now, some of you guys might not agree, some of you guys might not like the campaign, but I actually felt like they did a solid job with the campaign. Yes, there were issues with the story and some aspects, but all in all, I thought the experience was great, and I'm excited for the future DLCs. With that said, the multiplayer is the thing, multiplayer is the mode that people, not the mode, sorry, multiplayer is the side of Halo that people will play all the time. you play the campaign once or twice, then you won't play it for like another 6 months or a year. The multiplayer is what keeps people playing the game, right? So we are now waiting until Season 2 before we see new maps, new modes, literally anything. No, yeah, Maguire, it's pre-recorded gameplay I'm going to use for a video, but if the gameplay is dog shit, just ignore it. Sorry, I haven't really looked through it. If the gameplay is horrific, just pretend it's good. Can you even take it? Welcome, man, welcome. And yeah, so so like for me, right, I gotta be honest, guys, I was extremely excited today because, I'm like, for me, I think I'm like 10 subscribers away from 17,000 subs. And I was like, oh, I'm going to make a banger video. Okay, not banger, that sounds cringe as fuck. I was going to make like a decent video talking about the new content update that hopefully was going to bang, like do well. I was expecting something decent, and I was expecting to make a really nice video on it today and not be negative as I was in that video, right? Which I lost subscribers from that, but that's the end of the story. Unfortunately, like with the way the game is, I may have hyped us. I think like I'm at fault as well. I may have hyped all of us up too much in my recent videos. Especially my recent video talking about the the update itself, like this one, the mid-season update. I was expecting like a map or two, or like something big, or not even big, just some sort of content, right? And just all we got today was patches. All we received were patches. Now, as I said, patches are great, but there's just not a sign of content. And wait, hang on, give me a sec, guys. One of the games was horrific. I'm just gonna skip it. Yeah. But yeah, you guys are saying the campaign was nice. Campaign was good. Yeah. So exactly like what you guys are saying. Like it's just what you guys are saying. Sorry, I fully agree. Like it's just it really is heartbreaking. Like it really is a big shame because this game has so much potential, and I think as well, like what you guys will notice is that this game will be like really good in like a year from now, and that's all well and good. But guess what? Majority of people will not be returning, and if they do, they are returning for Forge, and that might just be it. Like, sure, like Halo Infinite can easily come back. I'm not saying it can't, but I am pretty shocked and stunned that they decided to release the game in its current state, and not have any actual content, for the game, or like any plans for content for the game. It's really confusing to me that they decided to release this game in the state it's in right now. Like if you think about it, guys, we are 3 months into the game's lifespan, right? And if we think about Halo 5, and a lot of you guys, I assume, did not like Halo 5. Like I liked the multiplayer, even though it wasn't really like it didn't really have the identity of Halo. I still enjoyed the multiplayer, certain degree, but that game actually got updates quite often, and they got their roadmap. Sorry, that's dreadful. That kill was just dreadful. They got their roadmap pretty quickly, pretty early on, right? And we are now in nearly the middle of February. No, sorry, we are past the middle of February, and we've not even gotten the roadmap yet. And Razor's had just said, "I'm not returning. I'm done with Halo." I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you. Like I'm still gonna continue making videos and still playing Halo Infinite, of course. But I'm just really, this is just not what I thought would happen with Halo Infinite. Like this is the game that I thought would, bring back the golden generation of Halo. Like, like the second coming of Christ, pretty much. Do you know what I mean? Like this was supposed to be that game. Halo Infinite was supposed to be that game. Now I know that might be ridiculous thinking, but honestly, it's just, yeah, like I know you guys understand my frustration. Like it sucks. It actually really does suck. I want to see what you guys are saying. Just look at MCC. It barely worked at launch. That is true, Mr. J. That is true, Mr. J. Turner. That is true. Now MCC is a far better package than Halo Infinite, But again, it did take them quite a few years to get MCC in its current condition. But it's just like there are some really exciting and awesome elements about Halo Infinite. Like I think the big team battle, like the mode itself, is a lot of damn fun. Like I can play that for so many hours and not get bored. However, without a progression system, like a proper progression system, it's just there really isn't really a point to play. Except like luckily for me, I really do enjoy the gameplay, and I think that's the same case for literally all of you, if not most of you, right? That's why we play the game. But you still need that little, like you still need a good progression system, so that keeps people playing. Because a lot of people won't just play for the gameplay. A lot of people will play so they can, work towards rank, work towards something. Like you would in Halo 3, like you would in Halo Reach, like you would in Halo 4 and Halo 5, right? It's so yeah. For me, I'm quite stunned that they, have done what they've done, and didn't really have a plan at all for post launch. And if they, the fact of the matter is, we actually would have been we would have been on season 2 right now. That's what's crazy to me, right? We would have been in season 2 right now, but 343 decided to extend season 1 a full 60 days. 60 days, right? So, sorry, I keep saying right. Sorry if that pisses anyone off. And it's just, guys, just teabagging. Sorry, and it's crazy how they, delayed season 2 by 60 days, but had no. Or clearly right now have got no plans for future content or what content's coming to the game. It's like it really is. It's crazy. It really is. Like, this game has so much potential. It really does. Like, this game has got I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, there is so much potential with this game, but I just feel like 343 are just totally tossing the bag out. Like, it feels like they are just not capitalizing on what could be a fantastic Halo game. Like, think of it like this: Call of Duty and Battlefield, both of them fucked up their launches for the game, and Vanguard and Battlefield 2042 are both, in my opinion, pretty shitty games. Right? They are pretty bad. They're not good at all. If you like them, I'm sorry, but my opinion, I think they are absolute garbage games. Halo Infinite had the spot. It had the room to take over the gaming world pretty much. And the tech previews in itself showed the potential. Like, if you guys remember back at the tech previews, like, that shit was popping. Like, everybody was so hyped for the game because not only did it run well, it also looked incredible and played fantastically. But yeah, moving to launch, right? We had the beta, the beta for 18 days. And majority of people were saying, oh, it's a beta, don't worry, at launch, it'll be fixed. And unfortunately, whenever I made a video talking about oh, we need this, a progression system, we need this, I got a lot of comments saying, wait until the launch, wait until the 8th of December. And then when December rolled around, guess what? Nothing was added to the game besides the campaign. So it's just, unfortunately, it's very obvious to see that they didn't really have a plan in place for after launch. And we will be, I guarantee you right now, we will be waiting until season 2, until we see any sign of content. Now, we may get the roadmap. Now, we should get the roadmap before May. Otherwise, I'll be fucking extremely worried. But if I'm honest, guys, I don't think we'll get any maps, any massive modes like Infection, Firefight, nothing like that until season 2. We may get the occasional mode like King of the Hill. King of the Hill, Attrition Fiesta, Attrition Dodgeball, those modes that are in the game right now, which will be great and which should be good, but it's just, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it's just not enough. Jason, it could be worse, but I still think the situation is pretty bad. For a game that could be fantastic, I just think it's wasted potential right now. Really, that's what it is. I've got mates that were playing Halo Infinite, and I'm pretty sure they've all moved on. And that's just it's sad. A lot of people now will play the campaign and then just not touch the multiplayer. I don't know. I'm gonna read what you guys are saying because it's just frustrating. It really is. Nightlight, you're saying it's sad because this game has an amazing foundation, but it needed another year or two. But I'm getting sick of this release now, patch the latest stuff companies are pulling. Exactly. They release the game, and then they say, or they promise, to release patches and fixes. However, those things should have been done, or they should have been there at launch. It's so frustrating. It really is. Is there a date for the roadmap? Luciano, unfortunately, there is not. There's no date for the roadmap. We've got no sign of a roadmap. We were supposed to get it at the end of January. and we're now on it's now the 19th of February. So if you think about it, unless we get it at the end of this month, I'll be pretty worried about it. I think we won't. I actually genuinely don't think we're going to get the roadmap until like end of March, maybe even April. Some people are actually saying on Twitter they don't think we'll see it until season 2 as like a plan for what's coming after season 2, which actually it's actually logical, and I think they might do it. Yeah, hang on. Albert, I think the more telling sign, Halo playstyle is antiquated. It's because the viewership is extremely low. So one thing I will say, like Halo does pull a lot of viewers, but what I noticed is those viewers mostly came because of the drops that 3v3 were putting out during the HCS event. So without those drops, there are barely any viewers, right? Now there are a lot of people playing the game, which is great in itself, but in terms of like a viewing standpoint, it gets no views on Twitch. And now, I mean, I'm not a Twitch streamer or anything like that, so I don't really care about that, but it is not the best sign in the world when a brand new Halo game, literally 3 months old, is, getting under, like, the shit Call of Duty, and a lot of other games that, have been out for quite a while. So it's that in itself is quite frustrating for sure. Let's see what it says. Do you think we'll be waiting longer for Infection and Infinite than we did with Halo 5? I think so. I do think so. I hope not. But I can see 343 delaying Infection until this year's Halloween. I could just see them doing that. I really could. And I would hate for them to do that, but it just seems like that's what's going to happen. I could be totally wrong, right? And I hope I'm wrong. And I hope we get Infection, at the start of season 2 at the earliest. At the latest, sorry. But yeah, I'm just there is something fundamentally wrong with this game. I don't know if it's the I don't want to say servers or anything like that, but I've been told this game is being held together by 2 sticks and a rubber band. Now obviously I don't I don't think that's true, but I just think that they're either doing 2 things. They're either saving a shit ton of content, and I mean a crap ton of content for season 2 to blow us all away, or they are working on the issues and haven't even planned the future content. Like, if I'm honest, Forge would actually totally save this game right now. Forge in itself, hey Pathos, hope you're well, man. Sorry, Forge in itself would basically, I think, just rejuvenate, it'd get the game back up and running pretty much overnight. It really would, because 343 can let the community do the work for them, create awesome maps, create awesome modes, and then guess what? They can put it into matchmaking. That in itself would save the game. Now, the biggest issue 343 have is, can they afford to wait until Season 3 for Forge? And I actually think no, they can't. I think they have to release it in Season 2. Will it happen? Probably not. But I genuinely think, I really think that this game needs Forge more than anything else at this point. Yeah, I don't know if you guys agree with that take, but yeah, I just think Forge isn't it is so desperately needed for this game, because it's very clear to see that 343 are too slow with putting any content or any form of content out into this game. Live services just scummy at this point. It wouldn't have been that bad if they were, actually having it as a live service game or thinking of it as a live service game, but it really is not even a live service game. To me, they've released the product, and that's it. They've made some patches, hot fixes, that's it. You've got events that they planned well and truly before launch. Now, the events are great. I'm a big fan of the events, but, they're just... It's just not enough. It really is not enough to keep this game, afloat. It really is. It really isn't, sorry. Albert says, many people are saying it's the slip space engine that's the problem for Halo Infinite. I have heard as well, though, that the slip space engine is like a form of the Blam engine. I could be totally getting that wrong, though. So let me know, guys, in the comments. In the chat, you guys might know more than I do on that. But if that is the case, then fuck. Then they've kind of screwed themselves, haven't they? But yeah. Yeah, Akami's, sorry mate, sorry if I've butchered the name, so sorry. Yeah, Forge should be their number one priority over everything. I totally agree. I think Forge, I think would save the game. It needs to be their top priority because then maps, modes, all of that shit will just come to the game naturally. Because us, I mean, I won't. I'm shit at Forge, but those that can actually create awesome maps and modes will create those things for 343. Rogue Spot, how you go, mate? But yeah, that's really the thing at the moment. It's just they need to think about their priorities, and they need to let us know, well and truly. They should have told us today in the mid-season update what's happening with the game, what's coming to the game, and they should have had more things than just fixes and patches coming out today. That's really all I can really say on that, because if you guys look at Twitter, like if we go to Twitter, you will see like a complete shitfest about basically of Halo fans being upset, or and honestly, like Halo fans can be very, very quick to be negative or very quick to being positive, but if I'm honest, guys, this is totally warranted. Like, yeah, if you're pissed off, right, you have a full right to be. If you're not pissed off, then that's totally okay as well, right? Because I know, like, not everyone's. I've already had people in my comments in my last video that I uploaded today say that they weren't really fussed at all with no content, right? That's totally fine. But for a lot of us, we were kind of expecting to see some bit of, or something like some content, and that just didn't happen, did it? So, yeah, hey, Shredded Nerd, how you going, man? Good to see you. And yeah, it really is quite the predicament us Halo fans are in, because you're either two sides of the coin. You either want to see the content come to the game, or you're really not that fussed and you're just going to continue playing the game. Now, then there's the third option. Those guys that really want to see the stuff come to the game, but you'll still continue playing the game. I feel like I kind of fall into that boat, but I am worried. I am really worried about this game's future. I really am. I am Aussie. Yeah, I'm Australian. Yeah, you can probably hear it from the accent. But yeah, so, yeah. Anyway, it's really, it is quite worrying. It is, and it's such a shame to see or think about like the potential of this game and how much it's getting squandered by 343 and their lack of leadership, or so to speak, over that company, because just there seems to be no plan of action or no plan at all really for what to do for this game, and it is a worry. It is a worry, and I think Halo fans, I think what you'll notice, guys, is I think a lot of people will stop playing this game until Season 2. And I'm already seeing a lot of people, I mean, even the chat right now is saying they're done playing. So that's kind of proof in the pudding there that people, they can't keep the people playing unless they add content to the game. Because people will get bored of playing the same 10 maps, the same couple of modes every single day. They will. It's just a matter of fact. That's just, it really is the way it is. Sweet Gav, Halo 4 and 5 are so god-awful. The fact that the campaign and the multiplayer was so fun, I'm giving them a pass. Fair enough. That's fair. I liked aspects from Halo 4 and 5. But that is fair. Fiskiti, welcome mate. Ghost, do you think you should be able to earn specific cosmetics for only very specific things? Absolutely. If you do like legendary, or you do like a really fucking hard challenge, you should be getting some really special cosmetic that is unique to that challenge or achievement. Like Halo 3, and unfortunately there's just no sign of that in the game, and everything is just bought. So if you see someone rocking a really cool armor, unfortunately, it's been bought, and it's the way it is. Like, and I can say it because I've bought some of the stuff as well, because I'm a simp. No, I'm kidding. Because basically I wanted to. Actually, I've got no thing to say on that. It's just unfortunately it's the way it is, and like some stuff I see that I like, I buy. But do I regret buying a lot of stuff? Yeah, I do. Should we, like, please, I hope to God no one's buying colours. That's the one thing I hope no one's buying. Oh fuck, hang on, I have bought colours. Hang on, take that back. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. But what I'm trying to say is that those things, should be able to be. You should be able to earn really cool cosmetics and armors and helmets via just playing the game. Rogue Spartan, this is all pre-recorded. Like, if it's shit, I do apologize. But those things are what made Halo special. If you saw someone, unfortunately, I'm just trying to think if 343 will ever do that, but maybe they can't do it because of the UI. Maybe the UI has certain limitations that prevents 343 from adding, really cool armor unlock challenges or achievements like that. I've got no clue as to what it is or what 343 can do to fix that. But it seems to me that we won't ever get that, or won't ever get, armor unlocks with the challenges or anything like that. Hey, Subsloth, how you going? Sorry, I'm just jumping. Spiders, do you think we'll get Firefight? I hope to God we get Firefight. Do I think it's coming anytime soon? Probably not. I hope so. I really do hope so. I hope it comes this year. But, yeah, God, I've got no clue with that one, honestly. Let's take a look here. As well, guys, I appreciate you all coming down to the stream. Like, we've got 100 people in here at this time of the night, so that means a lot to me. Of course, if you do, enjoy listening to me talk, or if you don't, please consider dropping me a sub. It would be really appreciated. And of course, I do appreciate you guys being here. It really does mean a lot to me. Let me see what else you guys are saying. I wonder what this game will be like in 8 years. In 8 years, I wonder if this game will still be around. That's going to be the real question, isn't it? They've got a 10-year plan for the game. I've got no clue if this game's going to last 2 years. The way this game's going right now, is there a chance it lasts more than 2 years? Fuck. Oh, God. I don't even have the answer for that one. I think if 343 release content often and don't wait for seasonal shit to come out, I think we'll be fine. But if they wait until each season to release any type of content, then we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble for real. So going back to my main point. I think having no sign of content or no sign of the roadmap today was 343's biggest issue. A lot of people are upset, rightly so, because there's not a single sniff of content at all. Besides the events, like we've got events that are scheduled, you've got the Tactical Ops event, which is cool, it looks great. We've got the Mark V helmet, which I'm very excited to get. But when you look at it from the grand scheme of things, no talk of a roadmap is worrying. It really is. Like, how do you delay a roadmap? Like how? And not even how. How do you delay it in almost like a full month? That's the biggest worry I'm seeing a lot of people talk about. Like, that's a big issue. Like, a roadmap should not be that hard to put together besides, nailing down dates for when things should be arriving. That's probably the toughest thing they need to do. And they can't do that. So, that is, reason to be concerned. But, Jason, I will single-handedly keep the player count up. Don't worry, guys. Sorry, Jackson's got it for us. Shrimpy says we need a roadmap for the roadmap. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. You guys are wild. Yeah, literally. I think so. We just need anything at this point, honestly. Just to let us know what is coming to this game in the future. That is, the best thing or only thing I can say there. Next Tuesday, huge update, Victor. This was supposed to be it. The mid-season update was today, and all we received were patches. So, unfortunately, I'm still going to be playing the shit out of this game, of course. But there are people that have already stopped playing this game, and I honestly don't blame them one bit. I don't. But God, it is really frustrating because 343 are just, they are sitting on a gold mine with Halo Infinite, and it could be so much more, and it's just not. Yo, Josmari, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. That means a lot. I believe the problem is the contractors. If you have a bunch of new very few months, important things... Sorry, I cannot fucking read tonight, so sorry. Important things on how to work on the engine will be lost. Now, this is a big thing as well, is that they had contractors on for like 18 months, I think, per contract, I believe. And with Halo Infinite launch... Sorry, when Halo Infinite launched, they lost a lot of contractors, right? And now, what we're noticing is that there's just not enough people there over at 343, or at least it seems that there's not enough people over there at 343 right now. So right now we've got this issue where they are taking forever to add stuff to the game. We're 3 months in and there's no massive mode, right, besides attrition, which is with an event and it gets rotated in. Sorry, hang on. Attrition and what else is there? They made Team Slayer a mode, which was a massive thing apparently, even though every other Halo games had Team Slayer. Uh, I must be thinking of I must be forgetting something, guys. You let me know if I'm missing a mode that they brought into the game. Uh, I feel like I am missing one, but Fiesta, there we go. But that has been in every Halo game as well. Yo, sweet Gav, thank you for the $5 super chat. Yo, that means a lot. Thank you so much, man. That really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, so when you think about it like that, we've had 2 new modes come into the game, and they've not even well, one of them's not even there anymore. Attrition is on a rotational system, and it's, you know, there's no sign right now of future modes coming to the game. So yeah, I'm kind of dumbfounded right now. I'm actually, yeah, the more I say it, the more it sinks in the situation in this game. Like, yeah, I hate it. Like, you guys, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are fully in green on that at least. Sounds like, yeah, Battlefront 2 all over again. Oh, fuck. And then, like, again, like with that though, it will get really good eventually. Mickey, why does you sound like you always need to blow his nose? I've got really bad fucking sinuses. I do apologize, guys. If I sound horrific, just blame that. I do apologize. I'm so sorry about that. I am taking like the fucking shit to fix that, but I am sorry about that. But yeah, they need to give us all the modes. Yeah, as Spider was saying there, they've got to give us all the modes and stop rotating. So what's crazy is that if you guys were to go into Halo Infinite right now, you can actually see a lot of the modes that are there. So you can see a lot of the modes that are actually in the game, in the files, that just aren't available to us right now. So if you think about it, all those modes like Elimination, Attrition Fiesta, Attrition Dodgeball, all of those modes really, you know, could be in the game right now, could be in matchmaking right now, and 343 just, you know, and 343 aren't, you know, putting it out. Now I know what a lot of you, I know a lot of you guys are thinking as well. You know, they need to, you know, have some sort of plan for content. They need to be able to release some modes in the future, like those modes. But with the way the game is right now, why not just, you know, do like a, you know, the mid-season update today should have been, okay guys, Elimination, Fiesta Attrition, Fiesta Dodgeball, Attrition. Those modes are here to stay. They are permanent modes that you can play today in Halo Infinite. How cool would that have been? Hell, even King of the Hill. King of the Hill is a mode that's actually, that you can find, but you can't play it just yet, but it is in the files, and we know King of the Hill is on the way. So, you know, even dropping something like that would have done so much good for this game. Like, it really would have, you know, done so much good for the game. And yeah, it really is frustrating. Hey Nick, thank you for the $5 super chat. Absolute legend. Thank you, dude. Watch 343 Industries versus the world when you can. It's the last 10 years of Halo. 343 Dev literally laughs away problems on stream. Oh, damn. Okay, I'll have to give that a watch after this stream then. Jesus Christ. If that's the... Yeah, look, all I'll say about 343 is their leadership is extremely questionable, and it's been that way since like 2012, 2010. And, you know, a lot of people that are still there, I don't know, should be still there, and I hate to say that. And I feel like Joseph Staten has walked in there, and he's like, what the fuck have I walked into? He seriously must be like, holy shit, I need to get the hell out of here. And then Microsoft are like, okay, you know what, save this game for us. You know, but, because look, the thing is, right, the devs working at 343 Industries, I'm pretty sure, have a lot of passion, have a lot of, you know, heart and soul, put a lot of heart and soul into this game. You know, and that's actually really obvious to see in the gameplay, in like elements in the campaign. Like, I loved a lot of things in that campaign. And of course, like the gameplay, I'm a massive fan of, and the music. There are so many fantastic elements with Halo Infinite, but the people at the top are really ruining the game. They really are ruining the game right now. And like, as you guys are saying as well in the chat, like, they do definitely need to get more contractors in, or just fucking hire more people. Like, forget contractors, get more people for this game that is supposed to last 10 years. 10 years. Like, how is it going to last for 10 years if 343 Industries are hiring contractors on like 18-month, you know, time periods? Like, you know, I don't know. I am Yeah. Forge and a customs browser really would fix a lot. Napstar, yeah, I fully agree, man. Uh, Guild Arts new maps for BTB would be really nice. Yeah, it really would be. That's you know, any new maps would be fantastic, but maps for BTB would be really good to see as well. But if we're honest, we probably won't be seeing that till season 2. And I hate to, I can't believe I was so naive thinking that, we might get like a map or two today. That was really naive thinking from me. Sawyer, hey guys, love the content. Keep it coming. Thank you, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you, dude. They need to add content, not just bug fixes. Fully agree. Like today should have been, what do you call it? Today we should have had, content besides just the bug fixes. Like we had the bug fixes, which are great. Love the bug fixes. Love the fixes, to anything in the game. But we need to see signs of content. Just any sign of content. And that just did not happen today. We didn't see anything. Socranex, hey you go, man. Good to see you. It really is disappointing. I really thought Infinite would bring Halo back. That's it. Yeah. Now it's not too late, but I feel like if they wait until season 2, that's when it will be too late. Today really should have been the mid-season update. The mid-season update really should have been like the second best or the second biggest update of season 1, or the second biggest thing in season 1. You had the season 1 shit that came out when the game released, but the mid-season update should have been, more modes, at least 2 modes, at least one more map. Just the fact that we received nothing and received not even a hint of anything, that will be coming to the game in the future is extremely concerning. It really is. It really is. And as well, when you think about it, no roadmap is probably even more concerning about, more than anything, right? The fact that there's no roadmap is extremely worrying just now. Now, if we get the roadmap next week, I'll bite my words. Sorry, I mean, even that is too late, because it should have been here today. But, if we get the roadmap next week, then I'll at least be happy we've gotten it. But if we are into March, if we go into March without a roadmap, I will be, I have no words. I'll be very, very concerned for the future of this game. Because as Hokey Pokey is saying there, it's literally turning into, or it has turned into, a live service game without the live service. Or, so it's that, fuck. Man, it's fuck, yeah. It really is, fuck. It really is upsetting. It really is upsetting to just think about, the shit that should be in this game right now. It really is. And, I don't know about you guys, but I think, another 12 months in the oven, if it was to, I don't know, if it was going to make the game be, this incredible product on day one, then yeah, I would have waited another 12 months. I would have. I know, it would have been, fuck, that was a terrible death. I just watched that again. But, I actually really would have waited. I would have waited another 12 months. It would have killed me, and it would have killed, I'm pretty sure the same thing with all you guys. It would have, it would have killed me to wait another 12 months, but I would have preferred the wait over, having, this barren wasteland of, or that is currently Halo Infinite without any sign of, content coming to the game besides events. Really, that's the thing. Besides events, that's it. The only thing of content, or the only type of content coming to the game, is via events. And like I said, events are great, events are good, but they're just not enough. They really aren't enough. Rob says he hasn't played in the week. I'm really curious, actually. I'm actually really curious to see something. I'm going to do a poll real quickly, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to do a poll and just see if you guys... How the fuck do I do polls? I'm going to do a poll and see if you guys have what do you call it? If you guys are still playing Halo Infinite. I'm curious. I'm curious to see this. Give me a second. Sorry, this is... Mickey, give me a minute. Thank you, Mickey. That means a lot. I am horrific. I think I just did a poll. Hang on, guys. Sorry. I just did a poll without doing anything. Hang on. Can I click the poll again? Fuck. As you can tell, I'm kind of retarded. Here we go. Create poll. Here we go. let me do this. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck. But basically, yeah. So Angel Center been going on and off. I play multiplayer campaign every day. Well, there we go. Let me. Yeah, let's see that. Yes, no. Let's give that a crack. I'm really curious. I'm really curious. And be totally honest, like if when I'm saying do you still play Halo Infinite, do you still check into the game like every couple of days, or has it been at least a week or two since you've last played the game? And do you have no intention of returning until there's content, or like what's your plan with everything right now? That's what I want to know. I am really curious to see that. So let me know your thoughts. I'm expecting like a 50-50-ish, or like a, that made no sense. I'm expecting something in the middle. Let's see. I play it but barely. What? I'm kind of retarded. That's me, man. Hey, see you can't even take it. See you, man. Thanks for joining. Hey, Jozza, how you going, mate? Good to see you. I've been playing training mode because queue is too long. Call. I will say like the training mode was a great addition to Halo Infinite, but sorry, excuse me. Fuck, it was a great addition to Halo Infinite. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I feel like it's good for like, you know. Fuck, sorry. It's good for like the first, you know, few times you play Halo Infinite, but then there's really no other time to play it unless you want to check modes or check, or you want to check weapons or check maps. If anything, you hop into the custom games and, you know, load up against bots, and that's much better because you can do that. But yeah, I don't know, just all in all. So yeah, okay, I'm seeing. Let's see. Okay, so like to give you my point of view, so I'm actually still playing every day. I am, but I am extremely worried and concerned. You know, I'm extremely I'm extremely worried about, like, you know, the next couple of months, because I'm pretty sure I won't be playing this game, you know, the way I have been. You know, it may get to a point where it becomes every couple of days, every week, every couple of weeks, and then eventually it'll be like once a month I'll try to check in. But like as a Halo content creator, I don't want to do that, obviously, because I love Halo and I don't want to, you know, leave the franchise, and I would never make content on anything else. But it is a worry. It really is a worry, because right now, it's just, it is just. I mean, I'm just reading what you guys are saying. Yeah, not enough. It's just, yeah, as you guys are saying, there's just, honestly, what's there right now is a lot of fun, a lot of damn fun. But there's just not enough on offer to keep people playing continuously, or, you know, all the time. As you know, and as I said, without Forge, without a customs browser, people will stop playing this game. And I think 343 Industries really need to take a step back and then look at Look at Halo Infinite, look at the community, and realize that without Forge coming in Season 2, this game will just continue to dwindle in population, and it's going to get even worse, you know, being a Halo fan, because there's going to be nothing to do besides, you know, what's on offer right now. Because Forge, as I was saying, Forge is such a big part of the game, and having no Forge, where literally players do the job for 343 Industries don't even need to worry about anything besides implementing Forge's maps modes into matchmaking. That's it. That's all they have to do, and then that's it. They're done. If there was, yeah, like Infection, and Infection has, like, for me, I'm a massive Infection fan, and Infection has such a big, I don't say big audience, but there's a lot of people that just play Infection, right? So a lot of those people, like, there's a YouTuber I know, Eagle Precursor. Some of you guys may know him, some of you guys might not know him. He was insane. He was one of the best Infection players from Halo 5. And like, this guy was cracked out of his brain. And all he used to make content on was Infection. And because Halo Infinite released with no Infection mode, he literally had no more content to make. He couldn't make any more content because that was what he thrived in. That was what he enjoyed making content for. So, and then you've got Forges. Like, I've got a good mate in Infinite Forges. I'm assuming you guys know Infinite Forges. He's a great dude. But he, you know, like, he is fantastic at forging. But he can't do anything right now, realistically, until Forge releases. It's just the way it is. But once Forge releases, I'm sure he will take off. But it's just, It's like, yeah, I have Fabian's video was fantastic. Yeah, I couldn't recommend that anymore. It is, he covered literally all the points I'm talking about now, in further detail. But yeah, like right now, you know, you've got people that have these niches that they play in Halo: Infection, Firefight, Forge, and they can't play those modes. They can't do those things because it's not available right now. Yeah, it's confusing, like what they've done, what 343 have done. I just realized that game was horrific. But yeah, it really is, it really is, you know, it really is confusing, as to, you know, try to guess what the future for Halo Infinite is, or what the plan is for Halo Infinite right now. And I think, yeah, like I do agree with that, Rogue, to a certain extent, but like for someone like me who just does like Halo videos, you know, luckily for me, like I cover like everything Halo Infinite. I don't just make, you know, like Infection videos or something like that. But for those guys that have that tiny, like that niche, that do that type of content, it's extremely hard for those people. Then of course you open it a bit, you know, go to a bit of a wider perspective. A lot of people that just play Infection can't play Infection, right? Or play Forge, can't play Forge, all of that shit, right? So yeah, that's that's one of those big things right now where it's like, fuck, a lot of people aren't getting catered to in Halo Infinite. Like a lot of the casual audience just aren't getting catered to. Yo, Spiders, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Do you think cross-core customization would actually work? Would it work? I've got no clue. Does it need to be in the game? Absolutely. I think we need to have cross-core customization. The fact that we don't is a travesty, because they just want to make more money. That's literally the reason why. The reason they don't have cross-core customization, you know, activated, is because they can make more money selling the armors and all that sort of shit, you know, as separate cores, right? That makes sense. But yeah, you know, apparently it's, you know, a lot of the bots are, you know, a lot of the bots can cross-customize, which is, you know, wild. But you know, apparently it's going to be a very hard process for 343 to allow us to cross-customize, according to some people, according to Halo.api or something like that. So I'm not too sure if that's true, but yeah, we know we definitely need cross-core customization, because that is such a big thing right now, you know, like, because you can't mix and match shit. And even if it looks absolutely dreadful, like even if you want to mix the, you know, let's say the Tenrai helmet, let's say the Kabuto helmet with, you know, the Mark 6, Mark 5, Mark 7, whatever the fuck you want to mix it with, and it looks dreadful, who cares? Just, you know, let players create what they want to create, because at the end of the day, Halo Infinite, sorry, at the end of the day, 343 did market the customization being extremely advanced. And unfortunately, it comes down to Halo Infinite's UI just being, yeah, as Delta Gold is saying right there, UI limitation. But seriously though, like, that is what it is. The UI is extremely limited. And, okay, I'm going to go on a bit of a spiral here, and I do apologize, guys. But if we move on to, like, issues of the, like, other, like, alright, I'm going to move past the UI, but this is also kind of in the UI. If we take a look at it, like, you know, if you take a look at it, the weekly challenges, sorry, the weekly ultimate rewards, which are these, are meant to be like these pretty big things that you know, will receive for completing all of the challenges in Halo Infinite per week, right? What I'm noticing is a lot of these weekly challenges are the same emblem, the same code, not coding, they don't even do that. It's the same emblem, same vehicle emblem, it's all of this same shit half the time. And unfortunately, like, they're not putting anything like worthwhile. In my opinion, they're not putting anything worthwhile as these ultimate weekly challenges. So for me, I'll play the game just to play the game, right? But people that will play, you know, to play for challenges and get the ultimate weekly rewards, they, from what I'm seeing, won't play that much, or they won't do the challenges, because they can't be asked, because literally there will be no reason to receive a vehicle emblem that you bloody don't even see on the vehicles. Or you do, but you barely do, if that makes sense. So if you think about it, the weekly rewards actually kind of stop people playing, in a sense. In a weird sense, they do, because like, a lot of people will turn on the game per week, see what the weekly reward is on offer, and if it's a freaking, if it's a weapon coating, sorry, if it's a what do you call it? If it's a charm, or if it's a vehicle emblem or armor emblem, honestly, it's pointless. Like, for me, I can tell you straight up, in my opinion, I am not grinding challenges to get a small little vehicle emblem that I won't even notice, or that other players won't notice. So you know, if you think about the like a broad scope, a lot of people, unless they really want that vehicle emblem or weapon emblem, they won't do it. And I know 343 have said credits will come in season 2 in challenges, which should be great. That should be good. But right now, as it stands, I think they need to really switch up the weekly Ultimate Challenge rewards. They need to be armors, they need to be helmets, they need to be more than just emblems, and they need to stop repeating the same shit every week. I mean, that's just my opinion on that. I think, yeah, Chiral, I fully agree. The new emblem system is ridiculous. You really can't pick the emblems and things you used to pick. So, Halo Reach, Halo 3, if you had a certain emblem you'd always rock, hell, and even Halo 4 and 5, if you used to rock like this really cool emblem, you really can't in Halo Infinite unless you purchase it, or or it's one of the default ones. Am I running out of Halo Infinite content? Honestly, what content is there to make? I mean, besides like update stuff, I used to make video essays, and like they used to take me a few days to make. And I mean, right now I don't know if anyone really wants to watch any of that shit, but I really did enjoy making them. But unfortunately, like there's really nothing else to make content on. Like if there was Forge, if there was all that sort of shit, we could do customs all the time. And a lot of other things you could do. But besides, if I'm honest, if we're going to go there, in terms of content, there's really nothing else that you can make. If you want to start being a Halo YouTuber, I mean, fucking go for it, absolutely. But the way 343 have set up their game, there's barely any things that you can really create content on, unless you're doing news, unless you're doing video essays, unless you're doing unless you're doing like gameplay stuff like Mint Blitz. If you're as crazy as Mint Blitz, fucking post your content, post your stuff, because I guarantee it will bang. If you're a pro player, sorry, I'll say this as well, pros have it pretty well from what I'm seeing. Like if you watch Lucid, they can just upload their stream VODs and all that sort of shit, and it bangs, because pro gameplay is really fun to watch in Halo Infinite. It really is. So that shit will always do well on YouTube. So if any of you guys are watching that are really insane at Halo Infinite, that are like, let's say you're like above Onyx 1800 or something like that, then upload your content, because it will probably bang. Just, look, yeah, there are so many different things that you guys could do, but there are so many different ways people could become, a streamer or a content creator or like a YouTuber. If Forge was here, there would be so many more people that were creating stuff. Infection, there would be more people making content. So, yeah, unfortunately, and this is why you guys are noticing as well, like in YouTube, there are barely any Halo YouTubers. If you think about Call of Duty, you think about hang on, that's bad. If you think about you think about Call of Duty, you think about Fortnite, you think about the big games, you think about Battlefield, you think about those massive games. There are plenty of YouTubers covering like a range of shit. I think Halo Infinite's got like one of the smallest, things for content creators. That's why, like, I couldn't recommend more. If you want to jump in and make content on Halo Infinite, definitely do it. But the only issue right now is that it's probably not worth doing that until season 2. But I don't want to stop anyone from doing that. Yeah, sorry for on a bit of a tangent there. And then of course, and then you've got the fourth option of people. Then you've got the fourth thing that you guys can do, which is just absolute clickbait and have free in your titles all the time, which there are some people that do that, which is just totally frustrating to see. But that shit does well because, people will click on stuff that says free. It's as simple as that. But yeah, I mean, Q&A, like, I don't know if you guys would want to see Q&A stuff. I don't know. Like Late Night Gaming does that, and it's pretty interesting to watch. But I don't want to get this on that. Let's switch that on. Let's switch back to Halo. But yeah, unfortunately, like we're in a bad situation. We are, and I don't see it improving until season 2. It really, it needs a miracle right now for 343 to get this game to some sort of I don't want to say on par. I don't want to say on par for let's say on par with Halo Reach, Halo 3. But they need to do something fast. They really, really need to do something fast to keep people playing and also get people back to the game. If you think about it, Halo Infinite being free to play, Halo Infinite being free to play has, not really done that much good just yet. Yes, they've had 20 million players play the game, but if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, how many of those 20 million players are still playing the game today? Seriously, like it would be a really small number, a really small portion. I'd expect like several million still, or like a couple million still, but that's a lot of people that just aren't playing the game anymore, and it's free to play. So anyway, yeah, that's going in a totally different direction. Sorry, guys, we are very close to 100 likes. We'd banging if we could get there tonight. Of course, if we don't, who gives? It's all good. But yeah, if you do want to drop a like on the stream, it would definitely help me out. And of course, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys hanging out in the chat. It means a lot to me. And of course, we're all just Halo fans at the end of the day, just talking about Halo, Halo Infinite. So it means a lot to see a lot of you guys talking about the game as well, and providing your opinions, because it is really good to see, because a lot of people still do care about this franchise, and I still, as I said, I still do think this game will be a success in like a year. I do still think that, because I think what I've seen of Halo Infinite's Forge has gotten me super excited, but it's the fact that we're waiting until Season 3 for something like that is just scary. It is extremely scary. Scary Story Channel, what time is it there? Right now it is 6:31 PM for me, but I assume for a lot of you guys that are in America, it's probably a lot later, like 1 or 2 in the morning. So yeah, if you're here, I do appreciate you guys. And of course, I hate asking for this shit. It's the worst thing. I know you guys probably cringe at this, but if you do feel like subscribing, definitely give it a go. Or if you want to. I do hate asking for that. It is, unfortunately, a lot of people, if you don't ask, you don't get it. But anyway, moving on from that. Never says I love Halo Infinite. I love a lot of it as well. I love a lot of aspects of it as well. I fully agree. It's just the fact that this game could be so much better than it currently is. That is just frustrating. And that's the thing. That's what I think is most heartbreaking to all of us Halo fans. Yeah, I don't know. It really is one of those things where the game could be so much better. It really could be so much better than what it is. Just my opinion channel when this game is about to come out, I must say you're one of my favourite. That means a lot, man. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Do we think we'll get an actual progression system? Actual progression instead of challenges in Season 2? So, okay, I do want to talk about this real quick. And that is basically, yes, I do think we will. But I think that's extremely late. If we're fuck, hang on, how do I put this? I think that's really late for a solid progression system, because if you think about it like this, a lot of people play Halo to progress and rank. Obviously, majority of people play because they like Halo, because they like playing the game. But there is also that factor in the back of people's minds where they know they are continuously working towards something. And right now in Halo Infinite, you don't have that. If you've completed the level 100 battle pass, or the battle pass that's in the game, then you're really just playing for the fun of it, and that's totally fine, because we used to do that back in the day. And there is nothing wrong with playing Halo Infinite for the fun of it. But for a lot of people, to keep people interested, especially the younger audience, like if we're talking kids that are 13, 14, 15, or even 10, 11, 12, I think those guys with the low attention spans need to know that they are constantly working towards something. So, that in itself, the lack of a really good progression system, I think, definitely hinders the game. That is realistically one of the biggest problems as well. But today with the mid-season update, it was extremely underwhelming, and I wouldn't even call it a mid-season update. I'd call it more hot fixes, patches. That's what I'd call it. I wouldn't call it an update of sorts. It's I'm just trying to be inherited, brother. I'll spend mindless hours grinding for levels while having fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're missing that in Halo Infinite. No massive goal that people can set out to achieve definitely hinders the game. It really does affect the game, and it affects people that play the game for that reason, because some people do just play for that reason. Um, Mid-season hotfix. Yeah, that's what it should have been called. Mid-season hotfix. I agree. Uh, yeah, like this is not. Yeah. Fully agree. Like, I ain't quitting anytime soon. And I've had some people in the comments on my recent videos say, boycott the game. Now, if you want to boycott the game, that is totally fine. I of course won't be doing that, and I don't recommend to do that. I honestly don't think there's any point in boycotting. If you enjoy the game, and if you've been having fun with the game, continue playing the game. There is nothing stopping you. However, if you're getting bored of the game and you want more modes, you want more maps, then that is totally acceptable as well. And that's totally fine to be wanting that from People 3, because that's something that we should have received by now. Yeah, look, it's unfortunately it's a sad state. It is, because this game could have been like today could have been so much better, and it could have gone down so differently if 343 had revealed the elusive roadmap. Could you imagine if they had just done a teaser for that? Yeah, like, I wouldn't be sitting here being a negative Nancy. I would be sitting here being like, fuck yeah, we've got content coming to the game. We've got a lot of content coming to the game. And look, I do agree with what people were saying earlier, and that is that, fixing the game is more important than adding content. Now, I agree. I'm glad to see them fix Halo Infinite, but with that said, a sign, like the roadmap, a tease of the roadmap, just something to show that, like, shit was coming to this game, like, very, very soon. That would have, made the entire Halo community happy. It would have stopped people, complaining today. The fact of the matter is that all we got were a few hotfixes in a mid-season update. That is why people are frustrated. That is the main reason a lot of Halo fans are frustrated. So yeah, fixing the game is great, but there just needs to be a path for when content's coming, or there just needs to be a sign of the content coming. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. It is such a weird situation we're all in. Being a Halo fan, it really does hurt right now. It does, and I think we're all hyping the game. I mean, look, fuck. As I've been saying, the game's a lot of fun. The game's great. It has potential to be fantastic. It really still can be, but we are just, we're going to be waiting a while still. I think that's going to be the most heartbreaking thing, at least until Season 2. And we'll see if they release Forge Season 2. I highly doubt it, because they've said it's Season 3. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see through the 3 surprising us with a, holy shit, guys, Forge is coming out Season 2 instead of Season 3. I don't see them doing that. I do not see them doing that at all. But, yeah. How about 343 stockpile some content, lol? Oh, God. It's... Let's see what you guys are saying. The roadmap's just... Okay. Skull Cruncher, the roadmap is just every other month blank, except for the month Season 2 comes out. That literally... Oh god, can you imagine 343 release the roadmap and it just says, it's literally just it's a blank, it's like a fucking it's a screenshot of just nothing. It's just a white piece of black, I can't talk, a blank piece of paper, pretty much. That's what it is. Could you imagine content coming in 2022? Nothing. Oh god, that would be I think people would just cry themselves to sleep. God, I mean, some people might be crying themselves to sleep tonight with the mid-season update, but God, just gotta wait it out for yeah, Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. And unfortunately, being patient is well and good, and I know we have to be patient. We definitely need to be patient, but for a lot of people, they've been patient enough. They've been waiting 6 years. Now I know the game's not been in development for 6 years, but if you think about it, from Halo 5, 6 years, it kind of works. But, yeah, it's... Mr. Heidelung is the season supposed to last. The season's supposed to go all the way into May 10th, I think. But, May. Early to middle of May, right? So, we are looking at another 70 days, pretty much. 70 days of what looks like the same game without any content or like, you know, any massive content reveals, like a new map, new weapons coming to the game. We haven't even had. Oh, I just realized something. We haven't even had our first like major patch for like the weapons, like weapon tuning, all that sort of shit, vehicle tuning, vehicle patches. We haven't even had any sign of that yet. And it's, you know, we've done 70 days. We're into the mid-season. We're past mid-season right now. And the fact that we haven't even had any sign of that is quite worrying. I mean, I didn't even think about that at all. Like, okay, think of the Ravager. The Ravager was one of my favourite weapons in the tech previews. Like, I fucking could not stop using this thing. And then they just totally wrecked it. They totally ruined it. It's one of the worst weapons in the game unless you do the overcharged shot. The balancing, they really haven't addressed anything like that. And for a mid-season update, if we are to skip right to, you know, what's real, let's just go to Reddit Halo. If we're going to what's real, the update in and itself, besides the patches, was horseshit. It really, I don't know how they can justify calling it a mid-season update, because it just, for a mid-season update, it was just patches. There was no sign. If I'm honest, guys, I was expecting a pretty big or pretty juicy update today. Really was. And that's probably on me for being an idiot thinking that, you know. And I was actually gobsmacked. I was ready to record the video. And for anyone that watched my video that released like a couple of hours ago, you would know. But basically, I started out that video like really positive. And as I get into that video, as the video went on, and I got to the end, I realized that holy fuck, this is it. The stability, performance, campaign improvements. Yes, these are great. These are all really good things to see. But this should not have been like it all. This should not have been the entire mid-season update. And then one bit here, the networking bit. This is what they touched on last week with the, you know, the desync patches, all that sort of stuff, and the server fixes. This is what they touched on. And they kind of they talked about the same thing again this week. You know, so it really was a mid-season hotfix. But even still, in terms of being a hotfix, they barely covered fucking anything. They really covered jack shit. You know, like I just, as I was thinking about just there, the vehicles, the weapons, a lot of things that still need balancing, a lot of things that still need improving, or some sort of improvements. We've got nothing like that. Like motion tracker, this is a tiny thing. Like, this is good to see, don't get me wrong, but it's a tiny fucking thing. It really is. Anti-cheat is a big thing. I'm very happy to see that this is getting, you know, addressed and looked at and fixed. But just in terms of like actual shit in the game, there's nothing. There is really nothing. Like, okay. Everything here is great. Like the first-person animations, campaign improvements, all of it is great. But these are just patches. Not one bit of it is content. There is nothing talking about the weapons, weapon balancing, vehicles, buffing the vehicles like the Banshee. The Banshee is one of the worst iterations of the Banshee in all the Halo games. Like, as bad as... Actually, I won't say that. I'm just trying to think here. Like, if you think... Alright, compare the Wasp to the Banshee right now. The Wasp just shits all over the Banshee. If you ram into... Okay, let's say you fly a Banshee through... You know... Let's say you fly the Banshee against the wall, right? Or you bang it against the wall by accident. The thing actually fucking blows up. They've done it in a way where you can scrape like fairy floss and the thing will explode. Seriously, you could scrape literally thin air and this Banshee will just poof, it'll explode. It will go into the doomsday mode and just explode. So, yeah, in my opinion, I think the Banshee is one of the worst... I love the Banshee. I think in Halo Infinite, it's one of the worst vehicles in Halo. Like in Halo Infinite, it easily is one of the worst vehicles besides the chopper. The Ghost is fantastic. I think it's one of the best vehicles in Halo Infinite, and I'm so happy because that's my favorite vehicle. But you know, it really is upsetting to see that we are 3 months into the game and issues with the Banshee, chopper, a lot of other vehicles haven't been fixed yet or even addressed. And what's even more concerning is that we had tech preview tech preview surveys, tech preview reviews, all that sort of shit, whatever you want to call it, where we said to 343 what needs changing, what needs improving, and what they need to fix with the game. And from what I can tell, barely any of those things that all of us Halo players mentioned were freaking changed. We all knew. We all said the Banshee was dog shit in the flights. Nothing got fixed. We all said the spawning with the spawning with the tanks and the wraiths was dog shit as well. That didn't even get fixed until like 2 weeks ago. So it's yeah, I don't know. I feel like they are way too slow on the mark with just everything right now. And as you guys were saying earlier in the stream, it may very well be because they've not got enough people there, not got enough people working over at 343. They had contractors, they've lost the contractors, and now it's just thin staff. And it shouldn't be, because Halo is one of, if not Microsoft's biggest fucking. It's their flagship title. It really is their biggest friggin' brand, in my opinion. And look, as much as like we all hate Activision, I'd rather have more people have eyes on Halo, and I'd rather have more people creating things for Halo than just a small crew that clearly are too slow with everything and every update. And the story, like a lot of things were complained about in the flights, and it's crazy. It really is crazy how a lot of the stuff it's crazy how a lot of the stuff just took forever to get fixed, and a lot of the things still haven't been fixed yet. I'm just gonna take a look at the poll. So 65%, sorry, 327 of you guys have voted. Wow, that means a lot. Thanks, guys. 65% of you have said you still play Halo Infinite. 35% of you have said no. 35. That's still a pretty decent chunk. Christ, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. But I mean, like, I guess that is expected. That is to be expected. And as I said earlier, I don't expect people to be. I don't blame anyone that's decided to stop playing the game for a while. I fully, if that is you, that is totally fine, because the game is totally lackluster. Okay, if we go through these Reddit comments, I'm pretty sure we'll get a bit of a chuckle. But as bad as Halo Reddit can be, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna have a nail on the head here, and it's gonna be bad. But fuck, yeah, it's bad. It is. The situation right now is worrying. 343 are too slow with everything, and it looks like Season 2, and then some people even saying Season 2 might be delayed. I'm pretty sure that's horseshit, but just even thinking about Season 2 being delayed is enough to just give some people heart attacks. Seriously. Fuck, I don't know. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just blowing my nose. I do apologise. Sorry about that. Fuck. I have no clue how loud that would have been. Anyway, moving on. Darth Hillian says, are all future maps going to be free, and are there supposed to be more weapons added? So they did always. So before launch, 343 did speak about changing the sandbox constantly, adding weapons, taking away weapons. I'm not sure why they'd take away weapons, but anyway. But yeah, they did say they would be adding weapons. And of course, maps will be coming. Right, we've only got 10 right now, and there are. I actually made a video like a week ago talking about like what maps we'll see. What maps we'll see in the in the roadmap. And I still think we will see those maps in the roadmap. The issue is that roadmap still hasn't come out yet. So, but all of it should be free. Yeah, everything in the multiplayer, Forge that comes out, any little thing that is supposed to be for the multiplayer should be free. Besides colors. Anyway, we won't go into that. God. There is God. Let's see. Hyunjae, Kim said, so there is no roadmap, and what they say is only fix something. This is not what we want. Yeah, everything right now is just fix, or like hot fixes. That's all it is. That's all we can see in the game right now. Human like creature, what's up? How you going, man? Welcome. Mayonnaise, bro. The roadmap. That's what we are missing right now. Halo Infinite was supposed to be 343's redemption, and partially, like, with the campaign, they definitely did a solid job with the campaign, in my opinion. It was very, like, as I said, I really did enjoy the campaign for the most part. And as I said, I'm very excited to see like where they go next with the campaign, especially with like Joseph Staten at the helm. I'm pretty sure he'll create like a really sick story, especially if they get him like working with like anything on the Arbiter. Fuck, that shit will be so good. Like that is the one thing I'm really looking forward to. But in terms of the multiplayer, I, God, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because there is so much potential here with the multiplayer. But if 343 continue, doing what they're doing, which is being extremely slow in releasing shit for the game, then yeah, I don't see the game sticking around for 5 years, let alone 10 years. I don't see that. I don't see that at all happening. The gameplay is really fun, but I got kind of lost. Are you talking about the campaign? I assume you are. I assume you're talking about the campaign. Campaign was fire. Yeah, like I did really enjoy the campaign. Like I know a lot of people were saying like the biome shit and all that. I do agree with that to some extent, but I actually really did enjoy the open world. Like I didn't think I would as much as I did, but I really did like it. Yeah, yeah. This is the first hotfix for anything in the campaign, yeah. Uh, but yeah, realistically, I think what we need to hear news on right now is the roadmap. That is, we just need to know if it's actually coming because some people as well on Twitter were saying, oh, we might not be getting the roadmap until season 2, as a way to get people understanding what's coming after season 2. Because some people were saying that what's the point of releasing a roadmap if nothing's coming until season 2? Now, I understand that, but holy fuck, if that's the case, I'm going to go nuts. I literally am going to go nuts, because I just need to know what's coming with this game, as well as all of you. We just need to know what is, prepared or planned for this game. Yeah, like, this is the mid-season, like, remember, guys, Season 1 was extended a full 70 days. Right? Sorry, a full 60 days. Right, and we still have 70 days left of this season. And for what was supposed to be the start of Season 2, which is now the mid-season update, or the mid-season, we got fucking barely anything besides updates, besides, patches and hotfixes. That's it. That is all we got. And, yeah, it is extremely... it's extremely annoying that was what we got for, like, I don't really have any other words to explain it because it's just wasted potential. Like, and we got so excited today. Well, like, I know, like, in the Discord, we got all excited, like, holy fuck, we got an update today, boys, all that sort of shit. And then they drop this, they drop the patch, they drop, the mid-season update that realistically is just patches. That's all it was. There was not even a wink or sign of content or the roadmap. So... oh, fuck. It's... yeah. That... oh, God. It is very fun being a Halo fan, isn't it, guys? It's fantastic. It's awesome. It really is awesome. Let me see. Daft Bay, congrats on the channel. Growth Bro. Hopefully the new multiplayer content is added to the main campaign, unlike Halo 5. That actually would be pretty cool if they could add some stuff, add weapons to the campaign. That would be really awesome. Like, I still am missing out on the plasma rifle. That's like one of my favorite. Actually, no, fuck it. That is my favorite weapon from Halo, all of Halo. And the plasma rifle still has not even been in a Halo game since Halo Reach, and it only returned in Halo 5 as the Warzone rec weapon. So I don't really count that. I still want to see the freaking. Yeah, fuck. There's so many weapons and shit we want to see, and I'm sure we will at some point in Halo Infinite's lifespan, but... fuck. Yeah, we need... yeah, as Soccer and X is saying, we need something to look forward to, especially as Halo fans. We just need shit to look forward to. Like, you can see the Halo calendar here, which is these events. Now, these events are really cool. I like them a lot. I'm happy about the events, but... it's just, in the grand scheme of things, it's just not enough. Especially when Tenrai
like the main big event, the Fracture Tenrai event, has been repeated, or it will be repeated 6 times. 6 times. Right? Now that's great, but they still need to, like, that's great for people that want to, earn all the stuff in case they join late to Halo Infinite. But with that said, what's crazy is that they keep fucking highlighting Fiesta as if Fiesta's like this crazy mode. Sorry. They keep highlighting Fiesta or putting it as the featured mode as if it's new, when it's not. 343 really need to, what is it? 343 really need to, how can I say this? Have like a new mode, a fresh mode released with each week of the Tenrai event. Why not release or create a grapple shot only energy sword mode where it's just fucking total chaos, people going at it, it's just, people whacking each other with the energy sword, grappling each other. That to me would be boss. I'd play the shit out of that for at least, several weeks. But, there's just no creativity, which is what's worrying. There's just like the fact that Halo fans can think about these fun things, and it's just, it really, it's frustrating. It really is. That's like the way I keep going back to that word, frustrating, but that's how I can really describe how I'm feeling right now. And I know for a fact I'm not alone, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are feeling the same way. Oh man, it's it can be so much better. It really can be. I don't know. It's fuck. Oh shit! I just realized, guys. I think we've hit 17,000 subscribers. Oh, legends, guys. Thank you so much. I didn't think I'd be hitting it tonight at all. That means a lot. Thank you guys so much. If you just subscribed, that means the fucking world to me. Man, that's insane. I really do appreciate that, guys. Yeah, fuck. I mean, look, okay, that's the only positive thing I can take away from today. I'm really happy about that. Thank you, guys. That means a lot. But fuck, yeah, Halo Infinite. Different story. That's not making everyone feel too good, is it? Christ, yeah. I'm trying to think of something positive to tell you guys before we keep going. Yeah. We need. I'm trying to, because I do not want to end this shit on like a negative note. Because if you guys have been following me for a while, I'm usually pretty positive about most things Halo. Most of the time. But yeah, like fuck. I'm just trying to put a spin on this, and I'm trying to think here I can spin this in a positive way. There really is. It really is a fuck. It's a tough situation because unless 343 can come out with the roadmap like next week or some sort of update for us, yeah, it's there's really nothing I can say on that. Thank you guys. Fuck, you're all legends. If it's real, yeah, 140 of you guys are watching. That means a lot. Like, thank you guys so much for tuning in and just even hearing me freaking talk about Halo Infinite. That means a lot, guys. Really does. We're being depressed together. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. God, what's crazy? The game is fun. Yeah, that's the positive. Halo Infinite is fun. It is. That's the positive I can think of. But yeah, God, that's literally, and like, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things that I love about this game. Obviously, you guys would know that. There's a shit ton of things I love and adore with this game. But yeah, it could just be so much better. It should be so much better. And today's mid-season update, today's mid-season update was just extremely disappointing. It was. It really was. And I'm hoping 343 can, make some sort of noise, for us, tomorrow or like, ASAP. Just say, we hear your concerns. A roadmap is coming out, next week. A roadmap is on the way, or fuck, Shadow Drop. Just surprise us with a roadmap. Like, holy shit, that would get everybody excited. I'm telling you right now, it really would get everybody excited. Andrew, thank you so much for the sub, man. I really appreciate that. It means a lot, mate. Watch. Oh god, here we go. Oh, Eric says watch Super 3 announce spec packs in season 2. Could you? Seriously, that would just wreck packs, and we are increasing the price of the store. No, but okay, that's yeah. Fuck. Yeah, we needed the we needed the roadmap yesterday, or like today. Still today for me. Yesterday for you guys. But we just need a sign of it. We just need to know what's happening with it and what's happening with the content. Maybe even do a roadmap for the roadmap, as Nick said. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, fuck. It really is an interesting situation we're all in. Just more content, anything really. Just anything, really. We'll take anything. 3 for 3, anything. I'm gonna get my hand and knees and okay. I was gonna say something. But fuck, DLC will definitely like it'll get a lot of people back for sure. Like I can see DLC for Halo Infinite bringing a lot of people back to the game, 100%. Especially, I'm very excited. Like Joseph Staten on the helm, I'm pretty sure Joseph Staten will kill it. And guide the campaign team in the right way, the narrative team in the right way. But my main concern is with the multiplayer, because the multiplayer, I think, and I hate to say it, I do hate to say it, but the multiplayer is most important in my opinion. I think the roadmap, I keep saying roadmap. The multiplayer is what people play almost every single day, or they check back in to see what's new. I think, with the campaign, people will check back in every 6 months, every year to play it again, or see the DLC. That's how it's going to work. Or of course, if you may just still be playing it, but with the multiplayer, you're more inclined to check into it a lot more often, right? I think that makes sense. So 3 for 3, I think just, need to be providing not just the fixes. Fixes are great. Fixes are awesome. But for a mid-season update, 3 for 3 really needed to be dropping something decent, like a map. Like a map, buffs to vehicles, buffs to weapons, balancing, all that sort of shit. They could have done it a lot better. That's all I want to say. So yes, whilst what we got was great in terms of the patches, they are just patches. They aren't content. They are just patches. And for a game that so desperately needs content, it's worrying. It is. It really is. And I think I definitely think we won't get content until Season 2. But besides event stuff, besides any modes that are tied to events, I don't think we are going to see any maps until Season 2. So, yeah, I really fucking hope to God I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But the way it's looking right now, it seems to me that there's just going to be no content coming. I made a tweet today. Now I'm not usually, as I said, I'm not usually negative, but when I read that, when I did my video and I uploaded it, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a tweet here. No, that wasn't it. This is what I tweeted today before we started, right? I said Halo Infinite's main Feb update has to be good. No more tiny changes 3 for 3. Actually let us know what's happening with the game. We really need a W today. So that was what I had before the shit came out. And then we got this shitstorm. And basically, I said here, I'll be honest, what a shit mid-season update. Seriously, where's the roadmap or sign of content? And this is what, is the main problem. And a lot of people are saying the same thing. I think Lucid actually made a tweet as well. Like the biggest guy in competitive Halo. He literally said today, if I can find it, that's not what I'm looking for. If I can find it, he literally said, at this pace, I suppose very little is coming to Infinite until next season. For a live service game, this is just unacceptable. So, yeah, that's the sad reality. And for people that are, I think the pros have it actually really have it really nicely at the moment. If I'm being honest, I think the pros have it the best out of everyone. Because they've got the competitive shit, they've got the HCS tournaments all the time. Like there's a roadmap for them. They've got a plan. They know what they can work towards. They know what teams are in, all that sort of stuff. But for regular people like us, but even like YouTubers, like there is literally barely anything on offer for us. But But yeah, I mean, for all of us as Halo fans and Halo players, there's just not enough. And for a live service game, I fully agree, it is unacceptable. But look, I'm going to stay positive and hope. I know it just sounds fucking stupid. Not like, thank you for hanging out. Yeah, guys, if it's really late, go to sleep, please. I know it must be like 2 a.m. for a lot of you guys in America, and I do apologize for streaming so late. But I appreciate each and every one of you who have hopped in here and chatted. It means a lot to me, it really does. Good night, man. Have a good night. Have a good one. But yeah, like I hate to say casuals and competitive players, but the casuals, like make up the majority of the fan base. I think that just makes sense, right? And you can be competitive, and I feel like there are times where you can turn off your brain and play just play modes or play Halo because you want to play for fun, right? So in that regard, right, I think the casuals should be the focus off the get go. I still don't understand this need to focus on the competitive or the pro players all the time. Like, I love the pro scene, I love all that shit, but not launching with Forge and Infection, all these big modes, Firefight, that are so important to the casual community, was just such a big mistake. It really was such a big mistake. Thanks guys, appreciate it. I'm just reading what you guys are saying. But yeah, it really is going to. It's going to be interesting to see what the plan is for the next few days. I'm wondering if 343 Industries will have a what do you call it? I'm wondering if 343 Industries are going to have a plan of action, going into tomorrow or going into today for work. I know it's the weekend, but we need something from them. We just need something that's just some sort of sign that content is coming, or at least the roadmap is on the way. That's really it. Because right now, and I hate to be that guy that talks about the population. I really do. I don't want to talk about the population. But yeah, if I'm totally honest, the population is just going to continue to dwindle and go down until Season 2. Until maps, modes, content, shit ton of stuff comes to the game. And yeah. It's worrying. It is worrying. It is. That's all I can say. It's extremely worrying. Hey, we're all depressed together. Oh god. Fuck, I wish I could be, man, it's such a shame, because, like, I love so many aspects of this game, and, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard me say that, like, I literally, even my videos, I'll always sprinkle some bit of positivity in, like, a negative thing as well. I always will try to, because a lot, like, I will say this, like, Big Team Battle, as I've been playing a shit ton of Big Team Battle back in Halo Infinite now, like, after the, the changes made to it, and, it's so much fun, like, it really is a lot of damn fun. The tanks are spawning in, the Scorpion Wraiths, all of those make it so much more chaotic and fun. And I really am enjoying Big Team Battle at the moment. Like, I really am. Big Team Battle at the moment is, like, I think the highlight for me with Halo Infinite. Big Team Battle Heavies, or BTB Heavies, would be so cool as well. Just make all the vehicles be there at, each base's spawn, and just fucking let players just go at it. That would be so sick. But yeah, it's the way it is right now. It's just yeah. In terms of in terms of what's on offer right now, there's just not much. There's just not much, is there? There really just is not much. If we are to go through really quickly, we've got Quick Play, Bot Bootcamp, Big Team Battle, Fiesta, FFA Slayer, Tactical Slayer, Team Slayer, Ranked Arena, and Ranked Arena is just the one mode, which is just, the competitive Halo Infinite settings. It's just, there's no ranked FFA, no ranked SWAT. A lot of stuff that even Halo 5 had at launch is not here. Now, a lot of these modes are great, but, like, if you think about it, we're missing Infection, we're missing Firefight, we're missing Forge, which is also like, that's a separate thing, but still that's big. Then of course you're missing Griffball, which also has its own separate community. I haven't even touched on that yet, but that's self-explanatory. There's a community there for them as well. But yeah, there are so many modes. King of the Hill. There's so many modes that we are missing right now that if they released into this game, it would be insane. Okay, I will show you something as well very quickly. I'm gonna just switch over. I'm gonna very quickly switch over to my Xbox here, so I can show you guys something. Okay, so you can see the Xbox on the screen. Basically, if I'm going to go, let's go to custom games. I'll show you guys some modes and some things that are actually in the game, but they're not in matchmaking, or you can't play it just yet. Now, what's crazy is that this shit's here. Like, this shit is all ready to go. If I go to my files, I'll show you guys. Bear with me. So, we've got Elimination. We've got all of the Tactical Slayer modes. So, we've got Tactical Slayer with the Manglers, Tactical Slayer with the Stalker Rifle, Commandos, Sidekicks, Battle Rifle. Right, all of that is ready to go. We've got Fiesta Attrition, which is actually such an exciting mode that isn't even in the game yet. 343 could just release it, and they haven't yet. So, look, they may be waiting to tie it with one of the Tenrai weeks, but like, fucking why? Like, what's the point of doing that? Like, just release the shit now, get people playing. Then there's another fun mode as well called Attrition Dodgeball, which, as the name goes, is really exciting. It's pretty much. It really is dodgeball, right? So if you kill people on their team, you get lives in your team. It's really fun. Then you've got elimination, ranked elimination. You've got ranked attrition. There's just so many things that are there. And we've also, I think King of the Hill. I don't have it saved, but you can actually see King of the Hill as well. There are so many things that are there in the files, in the systems, but they just aren't releasing it just yet. Eric, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, man. That really means a lot to me. Imagine if Infinite launched as a Fortnite-style Battle Royale game instead of an arena shooter. We'll just have to wait until Season 2 for that shit. I think, look, if I'm honest, I'm not the biggest fan of a Battle Royale, and I personally, I'm not too fussed. If it came to Halo and it got the population fucking booming, I wouldn't be caring too much. I just personally would not play it. Now, that's totally fine, and it would, a lot of people would have fun with it. That's cool and all. I'd play it here and there, but I definitely would not be a lot of the streamers would float to that, right? So you'd see a lot of streamers playing that, and it would probably get a lot of Twitch viewers, which would definitely be good for Halo Infinite overall. But I know a lot of people, of course, there are a lot of people that don't want any sign of a Battle Royale, right? But fuck, if I'm honest, I will take a Battle Royale if it means content, if it means something big. But of course, I would much rather something like Invasion. Imagine a big style mode of Invasion where it's just on a massive campaign, side of the map or campaign area, and just players going at it. That would be so much fun, and maybe it's like 44v44 or something massive. That would be, for me, and I think for majority of Halo fans, that would be far better than a Battle Royale. But yeah, I mean, look. The game needs content in all shapes and sizes. So look, at the end of the day, if it came as well, like as an additional mode, I wouldn't be fussed at all. But thank you again for the super chat, man. That really means a lot. Really does. King of the Hill currently doesn't even work. It doesn't. That's true. That is true. Shape, I'll be sure to check it out after the stream, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, King of the Hill was there, but it just doesn't load or doesn't work properly right now. A super BTV map. Just, something crazy. Something out of the box would be nuts. I really want to see Invasion come back. Oh, sorry. Warzone style Invasion. That would be so sick. That really would be a lot of fun. Oh shit, I just realized as well. A lot of you guys watching, we've got a pretty cool Discord. If you guys want to join, totally up to you guys. I just realized I may as well provide the link in case any of you guys watching want to join. Totally up to you guys. Let's do that. But of course, yeah, it's really cool community. We've got like tier like ranks in it as well. So definitely, if you want to join, feel free. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome community, if I do say so. But yeah, let's take a look here. Okay, Goblin, there's no point fantasizing about these cool modes. 3 for 3 don't give us what we want. They only give us what they think we want. That in itself is interesting. And it's... Yeah, God, I don't want to say it's true, but honestly, the way... Like, okay, like, take this for example, right? A week ago, Unishek was, like, replying to tweets asking, what do you guys want in Halo Infinite? Now, that's all well and good. But, unfortunately... Unfortunately... What I noticed is that he kind of seemed like he wasn't aware of like the issues and stuff that we want in the game. So if you think about it, one of the community managers is asking like, what do you guys want to see in the game, when we've been fucking asking for literally months on what we want to see in the game. So for me, that was a pretty big indicator as to, you know, what the fuck's happening with the game. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, I love Unisek. I think Unisek is a cool dude, great guy. But I just feel like 3 for 3 are behind, like, big time. And I think that he either has no power. I mean, he probably doesn't because he's a community manager, but still, you got to be careful about what you say on Twitter, especially when you've got the Halo community that look at every tweet you say, which sucks because, you know, he probably wants to chill and relax and talk to people, but yeah, that's one of those things. Yo, guys, thank you so much for joining the Discord. A lot of you, absolute legends. Thank you, guys. It means a lot. Yeah, okay. Let me go to... Sorry, Grogu, fuck. Let's head back to this. Okay, hang on, I'll just put this back on so you guys aren't just getting bored shitless of a screen. But yeah, okay, so then and now says, I really want to see the small modes like VIP and Juggernaut, especially before Forge and Customs, because Halo 5 was near perfect for Customs, but lacked the variety of modes to put in maps. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more, man. That is such a big thing we need, and just even those small modes like that would really go a long way. It really would. Even if, like, I was so naive, I really was, but even today for the mid-season update, I was really hoping 3 for 3 would surprise us all with, you know, some, like new modes coming to the game. Or, you know, next week, guys, we've got these 2 modes coming to the game, and these modes will be here permanently. King of the Hill and Griff Ball, or something like that. Okay, probably not Griff Ball until Forge, but I think you guys get the gist of what I'm saying there. Fuck. Yeah, Chief Master, they don't read the comments in their updates. Yeah, God, I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe they do, they just can't act on it, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, and also custom games don't really work that well either. So I'll show you, like, I've got this mode saved right now, which is paintball. Hang on, I just realised, is it still showing you the screen? I think it's still showing you the screen, I just realised. Yeah, hang on, so I'm still on here. I've got paintball in here, right? And I saved it, and I've saved it a million fucking times. But, you know, every time you try to load it, or I go to my modes, and I go to show, like, what it is, instead of saying plasma pistol, it's like, the customs just don't fucking save. The customs don't work, and that in itself is a big issue, and we've not even had any word about that. They're just, like, fuck, how can I say it? They are fixing things very slowly, right? Fixing things is great, but they are fixing things just far too slowly. Far too slowly. Like, yeah, no, I fully agree. We need a PvE mode. Fully agree with that. Action Sack, I really miss that as well. I really miss Action Sack as well. And with Forge, I'm sure we'll see really good Action Sack. Or like really good thing with Action Sack. But yeah, the customs are just totally broken. And then if you think about it, we've got Theatre. Theatre doesn't even work that well. And then you've got what do you call it? Then you've got after Theatre. Then you've got what else doesn't work that too well? Oh, and then you got like progression, all that sort of shit. So, but those are the things like in the UI that just isn't working that well. So, you know, the fact that 3 for 3 aren't even addressing those things is definitely like an issue. That in itself is quite a problem. But yeah, we really do need a replayable. Yeah, PvE mode. Yeah, if we got that, that would be huge for the game. That would really be huge. Now, I made a video like a month ago or 2 months ago about one of the maps in the campaign. Now, sorry, not one of the maps of the campaign. Sorry, one of the missions of the campaign, and that was the House of Reckoning. If you guys have played through the campaign, you might remember this. I hope you remember this. But basically, the segment where you do the basic and advanced training segments, that shit was so much fun. Like, I really, really loved, moving around that area and, moving around the area and just killing fucking all the banished. Like, the banished AI are so much fun. So, I was kind of really hoping 343 would release the firefight mode with just the basic and advanced training arenas, because that in itself would satisfy a lot of people for a little while, So, and they've got like, I don't know how hard it would be to copy and paste that into like a separate mode, but fuck, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. That would make for the perfect, setting, at least for firefight. And then of course they can add more maps to it. But for a foundation for firefight, House of Reckoning is the way to go, or what they should use. Sarge, give me a second, man. Sorry about that. I just posted it, but I'll do it again because I just realised I forgot to pin it. That is my bad. Let me pin it. If I can pin it. Fuck. This thing's so laggy. Give me a sec. Pin message. Here we go. Hopefully that worked. I'm still... I've streamed a lot with YouTube. Like, if you guys remember, like, the tech previews, I used to stream all the time during the tech previews. And those streams are fucking awesome. But I have no clue if I pinned it. Did I pin it? Yeah, I did. Okay. But, I still am terrible with YouTube streaming. Okay. Let's see. Guys, thank you. A lot of you is joining. It really means a lot. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And of course, if you have subscribed today, that is, that shit really, really means a lot to me. So, I know we're all pretty, like, down in the dumps at the moment, about Halo Infinite, but I'm at least, I'm over the moon. I hit 17k today, so like, that shit means a lot to me. So, you made one soy boy angry, happy, really happy. So, thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. Going to Firefight to be satisfying. Firefight is one of those modes where you can just turn your brain off and chill and just play, play for the fun of it. You don't have to worry about anything. Even if they were to add bots in your team, that'd be cool. You could just shoot stuff. But fuck, just a firefight mode would just do the game so much good. So much good. It really would. It really is quite upsetting that, they haven't even thought about that or something like that. Give me a sec, guys. My cat just jumped on my table there. But it's fuck. It is. It's fuck. I feel like I've said my piece. I'm pretty sure you guys all know it as well. Like there are the Forge. Like okay, a lot of the leaks that recently came out were fantastic. They look fantastic. I couldn't be more excited for Forge, but it needs to come before Season 3. It needs to come in Season 2. It really needs to. It's too good to wait. Like, if there are issues and glitches, fuck it, just release it. I know them, like, as long as they're not, like, crazy bad glitches. If there are, like, tiny stability issues, I know it's going to suffer for a bit, but if they just need to get it out. They just really need to get Forge out into the game. Mitch, turn the brain off, turn music up, grab a drink and have fun. That's firefight. Exactly right, man. That is fight. That's firefight. And also, I don't know if you guys remember this, but 343 a while back said that they didn't want to implement classic maps, or they didn't want to remake maps in Halo Infinite, and I think that's one of the dumbest decisions they could have made. Classic maps that we've had from Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, hell, even Halo Reach, just maps that are, fun, recognizable. We need to see them. Like, I would love to see a remake of Lockout, a remake of Narrows. Fuck, Narrows would be really cool to see. I don't think we've ever had a remake of Narrows before. So that would be really fun to see. So yeah, God. It's a range of things. There are so many awesome maps we should be seeing soon. There really are some awesome maps we should see soon. But yeah, God, I don't know. Oh, guys. It's crazy. It really is. there are so many things that I could just go on a tangent and talk about what we can see in the game, but realistically, if we had to put it down to priorities, Forge should be Halo Infinite's. Forge should be 343's priority. It really should be. Yeah, God, that's really all I can say there. Let's take a look. Yo, so the Acid, thank you for the $5, man. Really, thank you so much. Keep up the good work, man. I can't wait and see what you do in the future. Thank you so much, man. I think 343 didn't take down the Forge Leaks because it makes them look better. Exactly right. 343 would not dare take down the Forge Leaks because people are getting excited about Forge. People are getting excited talking about Halo Infinite and what the potential is looking like with Forge. And it's very true because Forge is looking fantastic. Like the fragmentation snow looks so cool. I really was excited. Like I really got excited seeing that. But yeah, there are so many things, guys. There are so many things that would be fantastic, with Forge coming to the game. But if 343 wait until season 3, this game will be in a terrible state. We need that Forge. We need Forge. Forge. Yeah, as Mr. Hyde's saying there, Forge will probably decide the future of Infinite, whether it lives or dies. I couldn't agree more. And look, Halo Infinite will always have a lot of us still playing. Like a lot of us will still continue playing the game. That's without it. Like that's obvious. But Forge will bring millions of people back to the game and keep people playing the game. It will, because people will create some fantastic modes and maps. I just know it. I know it. And from what I'm seeing and from what I'm hearing, Halo Infinite's Forge will be the craziest thing ever. People will be able to create like actual, or possibly, depends if there's AI or not. People will be able to create like actual custom campaign missions. Like, how fucking sick would that be? Now, like, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's true. It just depends on if there's AI or not. But yeah, like, fuck, it really is crazy to think how awesome this game will be when Forge drops. It just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Forge is totally broken right now, and they have to take as much time as they can to get it in a good state. But I don't know. I'm hoping it's not that bad. I'm hoping Forge is, I'm hoping Forge is actually in a state. I'm hoping Forge is actually ready to go, and that they're just, they're waiting for the right time to drop it on us. I'm hoping that's the case, because literally Forge is all the game needs to, be successful again. Really, I genuinely think. I know. We all talk about a progression system. We all talk about the store getting improved. We all talk about maps and modes coming to the game from 343. But if 343 want to really keep this game, successful and keep it, getting into the eyes of the public, Forge is what they need to drop. Forge needs to be dropped now. Oh fuck, it does need to be dropped now. It should have been there at launch, but if they are going to release it at any time, season 2 is when it needs to release. Season 3 is just far too late. Far too late. We're talking August, September. By that point, most of the people have left. By that time, majority of Halo players would have left for something else. There's a lot of great games coming out this year, and yeah, Forge better have Forge World from Halo Reach. Oh wow, Forge World. There's been nothing like it since Forge World, has there? Like, Forge World is just fantastic in every way, seriously. And there were so many things and so much shit you could create with Forge. I don't know, like Halo 5's Forge was fantastic. Going back to Forge World, I would love to see like a remake of Forge World, maybe even twice the size. Fuck, that would be so cool to see. But yeah, I fully agree, Delta. Like, I couldn't give a rat's ass about the store anymore. Like, forget the store, just get the content to the game. Get Forge, Infection, more maps, more modes, get all of that to the game before Season 2. Because if they wait another 70 days before Season 2, they're going to lose a lot of the fan base. They're going to lose a lot of people. And we're already seeing that right now. I think it's dropped out of, like, the top 10 for most played on Xbox. And I hate talking about population, but that's just the proof in the pudding. Without content, people will stop playing the game. And that's just it. That's just the thing. But okay, on a positive note, okay, I want to end up this, guys. I know I've been talking for freaking a while, and I do appreciate each and every, I appreciate all of you guys hanging in here and talking with me. Means a lot. But basically, what I'll say to wrap it up is this: is that Halo Infinite it still can be a fantastic Halo game in 6 months with Forge. But the problem is, by that time, it may already be too late. If 343 were to release Forge in Season 2, or at the start of Season 2, this game would skyrocket back up in its population. I think that's just facts. That is just, it's easy to understand why Forge is so important for Halo Infinite. It is the most important aspect of this game, in my opinion. And they need to nail it. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm pretty sure they have, but they need to get it out ASAP to keep this game afloat. Really, there is no other way to put it. But with that said, once Forge releases, I'm pretty sure this game will take off. I'm pretty sure Halo Infinite will really see some success. So yeah, I'll wrap it up there, guys. As I said, I appreciate all of you who have subscribed, liked the video, liked the stream, sorry, and of course join the Discord. Means a lot. Very quickly, we are having a Halo Infinite game night today or tomorrow for some of you. And check the Discord. That's where the times will be. But basically, it should be at 7 p.m. EST, 7:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 p.m. Pete. Sorry, my cat is just scratching the door. Fuck, give me a second. Fuck. Sorry about that. But basically, on the game night. So when we're doing the game night, basically for the game nights, it's total chaos. We've got a massive party. And I do live stream it on YouTube as well, so I will be live again tomorrow. If you guys want to tune in or even join. And usually it's a lot of fun. Usually it's a barrel of fun. Like, even though there are issues, and we are a bit annoyed with 343 right now, with the lack of content and stuff in the game. At least, in the game nights, we can play these modes that you can't really play in the game right now. Like, attrition dodgeball, fiesta attrition, elimination, paintball, fun modes like that you can't even play in matchmaking. We can play, and we will be playing tomorrow. So, if you want to join, be sure to join the Discord. Check the pinned comment, and you'll see the times for that. And for those that even just want to tune in, I will be live again tomorrow for that. And of course, thank you guys. Congrats on, thank you guys so much. We hit 17k. It means so much. It means the world to me, guys. Joshua. Oh man, that's classic. That's gold. Hey, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. It means a lot. It is a love-hate with 343, but we're hoping for the best, and the future still is bright for this game once Forge releases. Once Forge releases, I'm sure this game will take off again. I fully believe that. I may be an idiot, but I fully believe that. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap it up there. Again, thank you all so much. Love you as all. Have a great night. If it's 2, 3 a.m. for you guys, and if it's the same time as being 7:33 here, go get some dinner. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for the Halo Infinite game night. It should be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Have a good one.